Okay guys, this is where we last signed off on the part 1 video of our LED editor and how to set up the pixel LED boards and how to program it. So this is the part 2 and this is a bit longer one I guess, because we have a lot of things to do. So let's get right into it. So this is the interface when I signed off I showed to you. So the next step is to every app go to the file section and create new, or you can always select the control N for that. So here we have some controller information here. So we got the T1000, T8000, T400K, T500K, T600K and a lot of other controllers here. Especially the popular K8000 is here. So today I'm going to select K8000. Okay, except everything is same. I'm just selecting the controller only. So make sure you select we have in a T1000 we have get a port up to 2048 ports, but in case of K8000 we get only 1024. So let's get the K8000. okay, and we have a number of light ports, which is the actual number of LEDs you are, that is what is mentioned here. So this is where the save path of your file, LED file .led, or the PGB file, the project file of the LED edit versions. And this is the first interface or the first window you see when you select the file new. And in here, so I select the K8000 red, green, blue, or you can select, if you have the white ports, specified white colored LED, you can always select the RGBW. In case I am going to select K8000 RGB here, let's go for 1000 bulbs. That's 1000 bulbs, which means supports here. So everything else is okay, then I click OK. Now it's deployed for the programmer at K8000. Now we have to create certain options or create layout. That's the first thing we have to do the next. So in this section you can see that there is a number of board list and arrow icon and manual layouting, light layouting, and there is a move tool, and there is a split and merge tool, and workspace size, and this one, that gear icon, automatic layout. This is one we want here. So click on the automatic layout, and another dialog box appears here, and here you can see that there is a connection type here where your data comes from and where it ends, which is shown right here. This one's first 01. This one comes from the left side and goes downwards, and data always goes to the left side. And the next one here we have here is data comes from the right side and always goes to the right side, and it's a downward data. Here you can see that this is an upward data, which the direction is left, and there is an upward data which direction is right, and the horizontal data is also here, it comes to the upward directions. There are multiple data connection options here, so select a convenient to you. So here I am going to select the first one just for the purpose. Always make sure to select the correct one, or else you will get a false LED lights coming up to your board. So always make sure the section is always correct, where your data is coming from and where it goes. So that's about that one. and there is an interval section which you can create an interval between the x-axis and the y-axis, which is horizontal and vertical. So leave it 0, and there is a width and a height option, the width of your board and the height of your board, and the numbers here depicted are the LEDs, number of LEDs in the upward direction, and the height, which is the width or the height, number of LEDs in your board, that's here. So in case I'm going to give I have a board with 1000 bulbs, so I have a height of 50, it's same here. I'm going to change the width to 20, so which gives 20 into 50, which gives me a total of 1000 LED bulbs, and I have 1000 ports, that's which I created at first dialog box. We send you the information of 1000 bulbs we have. So this is what we get in the action, and there is a two options here, starting at the current position. Always selected the starting at the current position, else you have a blank port, next blank port. If you get a next blank port on your board, select the second icon. In case of me there is no blank ports, I'm connecting to the single port, there is no blank ports. So this is what the second layout. After I clicking the OK button, we get the layouting. So I'm going to click this OK button, and as you can see there is a blue stroke coming in this section. You can see that I can place it anywhere, you can place it anywhere. So, and make sure you selected the CP1, which is what we need here. So I'm going to paste it here by clicking on the left side of the mouse. As you can see that the data is coming from this side and entering into the second row via this side, and again coming to this side, and again that's a downward motion. So this is the case for the one board. Now you are thinking, what is the case for two boards? In this case you have to select multiple boards. Let me show you how to do that. Go to the gear icon again, automatic layout. If you have the same board you have there, so simply click OK. We have the same 2050 and the same connection here, so click OK and place it very next to it, and it should be connected to each other, very next to it. See, that's simple. In this way you can add how much as you want, how much board you want to be added, you can add it as much as you want. So the CP2 is really no need for me. Okay, so we created a single layout, and let me show you how to program this into design files. So I'm not going to these other things in this option, it's very not so needy for at this time. So I'm going to go for the program, and there is nothing to be, let's cut merge that type of things, and don't go to the FX. That's what we add to the board. So there are certain options here, I'll tell you one by one. There is an open video option, which is you can select a video from the outside of the desktop or any other outside of the app, and import it to here and play it, and you can actually record that. That's option for the open video. There is a speed plus button, original, speed minus, which is we can control the speed of the video, with this speed button, and we can reduce the speed with the speed reduce button, and we can actually create the same speed of the video with the original button. This is the screen capture button. This is the crucial button here. This button captures every data we have, which is recorded to this tab here. This thing moves along with us we capture or they record the things. Screen capturing can be done in a different way. I'll show you how to do that. And there is an enter text. We can actually add a text with this option. And the next option is a close video capture, which is this opposite of this open video. We can capture or the screen capture or any video that's playing on this board will be closed immediately as we click on this. And there is a recording button. This button records everything on the LED board we have here, which records automatically. Whatever we input we give, it automatically records until we press this button stop recording. And there is a fast recording video, which is a quick we can snap it out of it with a quick fast recording video. So these are the basic options we have right here. And there is an effect library here. T1, T2 is always the same. So there are certain preloaded designs here. I'll show you how to open those. Let me first show you one by one. First we are going to open the video option here. By clicking this here, actually we created a video here. Selecting, click on this video, and I'm going to open it. Look how it's showing the designs are deliberately. If I click this recording button here, it start recording from here. Let me show you. Now it's recording. These are the frame rates running here. As long as I don't click on the stop recording button, it goes by like this. It's record. Actually, it's creating a file right here, which we needed for the led.led file, which we use for the pixel LED board. Actually, it's a recording right now, and we can stop this right now, and let me show you another effects here. So as soon as I click on the stop recording button, it stopped at 684 frames. Actually, I can scroll it around what I have saved here. So these are what I changed. So I'm going to close that video effect. Let me show you what I recorded, and this is what I recorded. Now playing from that file is what we recorded, and we get the file as like this. These are the video options, and the next one is actually I didn't show you how to speed up the video. Okay, actually the video is running from that side, and stop the recording. And next is the screen capture option. This screen capture option, actually you can screenshot the file. Look at this. Everything behind this thing is captured here. Okay, so I am going to put this thing into the LED editor icon as, look at that. It provided that into it. As I changes it, it shows different colors in there. What's the main benefit of this? If you have any type of designs you have in a YouTube or any other social media, so you can actually place it this screen capturing unit in above the video, and actually you can record it here. Let me record you somewhere here. As I'm recording, it's continue to the refresher in the total frames, so I'm stop recording, and I close the video capturing here. So let me show you that I have look at that. I have recorded that too. This is the benefit of screen capturing, and so we have some we have some preloaded effects here. That is why, which is actually located in the effects library on the T1 to 2 panels. We have some basic up to this 10. First one is 10 is basic, and some of the 15 ones on the downside is probably a bit more complicated designs. So let me show you first one out. This is a simple color changing. We can actually use this tab as this SW effects. Actually I'm speeded up. Now the colors are more frequent, and the next design is slowly transition to one color to another, and I'm going to speeding up. The transition is more effective now, and actually you can speed up and choose the recording, and now it is recording, and whenever you are done with it, click on the stop recording. And the next effect, speed it up. Let's do a transition colors, speed it up, and the transition of colors, speed it up. We have white blinking it here, and transition of colors. That's what I was saying. First 10 designs are pretty much basic. There is a difference here. We have some actually design here. Actually it got 900 frames that it shows here. Actually you can click recording here. Now it's been recording, and we are at 1200 frames here, and stop recording. Select the next design. This is another design. You can actually speed it up a bit. It's better this way. Actually we can record it too. It's actually accumulating all the designs one by one as frames, and we are about 1400 frames here. We have another design which is the downwards and the design. Let me show you some designs it has. This is another device which is preloaded. These designs are pretty much every bots can handle it. That's this type of SWF designs. You can actually download from the other sites. You can download the swf4.tol files. These designs. These are much sophisticated design, I guess. This as we come down in this list, we get more fireworks, explosions, that kind of stuff. We get the fireworks here. These are some cool designs we have here. This blue fire gaining a red fire, it changes colors. There is another color. There's a design. There's a lot of designs down here. Actually, if you want to show picture or video on the LED boards, actually I guess you need pretty much 6 to 8 bodies minimum required to show video in the pictures or something. Up to this one board with 1000 bulbs, you can actually show some designs, but we don't actually expect more anything from it. Actually I can record it too, so I recorded all these things and stop recording. Let me show you what I recorded in a quick glance. This is what the design I recorded for you. So these are the files we recorded. If you want to see how to export and how to make this as a .led file, watch the next video. Till you see next time. So please make sure to watch the next video so you can get the actual idea of the total 3 episodes. So thank you for watching the video. See you next time.